So far, we have covered the concept or what we call the definition or meaning of compensation and benefits and the objective or importance of compensation and benefits. Now we move on to another topic, which is planning a compensation model. So this particular chapter is about understanding what goes behind creating a compensation model, wherein we would not go too much into detail about this thing, but on a very high level we would understand, so that we can learn that it is not just about bringing different pieces together to build a compensation structure, but there is a lot more that goes behind to have a justifiable and comprehensive compensation model. And let's go for it. So planning a compensation model. A compensation strategy is your company's approach to compensating employees in terms of pay and benefits. A compensation model is a payment package designed to attract and retain employees. A basic compensation model consists solely of a salary or wages. A more comprehensive compensation could include additional benefits such as bonuses, perks, commission, health insurance, or retirement investments. To be able to design a model that works for the organizational goals, there is a lot that goes behind just designing it. The various steps in planning a compensation model includes the following. Number one, analysis of job. Job analysis is the process of studying a job to determine which activities and responsibilities it includes, its relative importance to other jobs, the qualifications necessary for performance of the job, and the conditions under which the work is performed. It is concerned only with the job and not with the job holder. However, the information about the job is gathered from the incumbents through questionnaires, interviews, and observations. The second step is description of job, wherein we also use the term job description or JDs, creating the job descriptions. Job descriptions is the outcome of job analysis. It plays a crucial role by being the most vital component of the entire selection system of a candidate and their compensation. The purpose of a job description is to accurately explain the requirements and responsibilities of a position within an organization. If this has been done properly, this information can be used to identify the value of a position to the business, as well as what that position might get paid in the wider market. Some of these elements which are covered under the job description are the duties, responsibilities, environmental conditions under which a person needs to work, requirements, functions, and location. Third step is evaluation of job. A job evaluation is a systematic way of determining the value or the worth of a job in relation to other jobs in an organization. It tries to make a systematic comparison between jobs to assess their relative worth for the purpose of establishing a rational pay structure. There are 4 different techniques used for evaluating a particular job that are mentioned below. So there could be 4 different techniques, and depending on what works for an organization, they can choose one. Number 1 is factor comparison. The factor comparison method represents a combination of the ranking and point methods. We'll cover ranking and point methods going forward. The first step is to identify benchmark jobs. That is, jobs performed by several individuals with similar duties within the organization. Next, The employer must compare jobs to market rates for benchmarking, which results in the assignment of monetary values for each compensable factor. Finally, the organization should compare all of its jobs with respective benchmark jobs. Second method is ranking method. This method is one of the simplest to administer for less than 100 job roles. Jobs are compared to each other based on the overall worth of the job to the organization. The worth of a job is usually based on judgments of skills, efforts, physical or mental, responsibility, like supervisory or fiscal, and working conditions. The third factor is point method. The point factor method is commonly used quantitative technique. This approach breaks down jobs into compensable factors identified during a job analysis. Points are assigned to the factors and pay structure is established for the position. Using a system for internal equity, such as the point factor system, forces an organization to quantify total points for each unique job, determining its true value to the company. This process often provides value beyond compensation that includes benefits for recruitments, promotions, and job design. The fourth one is classification. In the job classification method, the evaluator writes descriptions of each class of jobs and then puts them into the grade that best matches the class description. Because this process is subjective, with a wide variety of jobs and general job descriptions, positions could fall within more than one grade level. This method also relies on the job titles and duties. Assuming they are similar among organizations, these classifications are based on the job skills and complexity. Organizations usually create grades along occupational lines. Post this, the fourth is the pay structure. The next step is pay structures. The pay structure allows the companies to standardize the overall compensation strategy. So once the job analysis is done, job descriptions is done, job classifications are done, next comes the pay structure. We create a pay structure, right? The pay structure allows the companies to standardize the overall compensation strategy. Also, it often comes up with the grading system. Here, each grade comprises the minimum fixed salary, and with the increase in it, the compensation takes a peak to under the predefined maximum range of it. So this is where we create the salary ranges, the minimum and the maximum. Union level positions have the predefined pay for a particular job through collective bargaining. In this, the compensation pays step increments as usual standards set by the company. The last and the final step in building up a compensation structure is the salary related researchers and surveys. So while we have created the grade structures and identified the salaries based on the different job roles, it is also important that we collect the data from the market through the research and service to have a benchmark within the organization and within the market. So salary related surveys are customarily conducted aiming to gather the overall market data based on the salary. We all know that data is everything. Here what happens is that the companies are eager to buy the data based on the surveys done regarding the salaries via survey companies. They also conduct their surveys in exceptional cases, which gives them a fair idea about the competitive salary and ongoing salary trends in the market. All of these surveys conducted are specific to industries or a geographical area or an amalgamation of all. It is wholly based on the client company on what type of survey they are looking for as per their requirements. The survey generally includes the following: inflation rates, average of the salary budgets, average salaries to date, and cost of living. So here we have here we have understood what are the steps taken before we come up with a solid or a strong compensation structure for an organization. So this particular topic is taken up on a very high level. It is a topic which requires a lot of work and understanding and learning in its own way. So we haven't gone too much into detail because it's a complete separate topic altogether. But this was important to understand that building creating a compensation model in an organization is not just one task. There is a lot of back end work that goes behind the scenes. And this is one of those crucial steps that needs to be done. So my recommendation would be, if you want to really understand each and every method of building up these surveys like job analysis, job descriptions, and all of that stuff, I would recommend go out and read on your own. But for this particular understanding on compensation and benefits, I think this is a high level understanding of the process, and that should be good enough for now. So we'll definitely meet you in the next chapter, wherein we will talk about the factors influencing the compensation policy. Until then, see you soon. Thank you.